Can you say hiya? So I always film my baby name videos during nap time, but someone's decided not napping today, so this is Evelyn. Yeah! This is Evelina Blossom. You may not have met her actually. But I talk about you a lot, don't I? Right, so Evelina is going to be in the background of this video. Wish me luck. If you're naming a baby or you just love baby names, you are on the right channel. You are my people. But today I wanted to launch a brand new baby name tag, baby name challenge for 2018-2019 because the brand new baby name list has just come out. And if you don't know, a tag is basically a list of questions, 10 questions that everyone gets to answer. This is an open tag, so I would love it if you have a YouTube channel, please take this list of questions, join in and do your own version of this video. I'm going to be tagging a few people at the end just because I love tag videos because you kind of get to see and meet other YouTubers who people tag and hear their names, stories and stuff. So I will tag a few specific people, but this is an open tag. I don't know who normally starts tag videos and if I'm just allowed to start one, but I thought I would anyway, because you know I love a baby name. Okay, so the first question for the brand new baby name tag challenge is, if you had to name a baby tomorrow, what would you call them? So yeah, you heard you're getting a new baby tomorrow, no time to deliberate for like 9 months over the name. What would you go for, boy and girl? So for me, it's kind of easy for boys because I have a name that I absolutely love for boys, that Evelina would have been, and actually Finn was nearly, and I've mentioned it if you've watched my channel for a while, it's the name Hugo, and I just loved the name Hugo, and then when I was pregnant with Finn, I totally went off it, didn't like it anymore. And then when I was pregnant with Evelina, that would have been her name pretty much had she have been a boy. And I just feel a bit sad that I didn't get to use that name. So if I was ever to have another baby, I would really be wishing it was a boy and I could use the name Hugo. I just think it's such a cute name. It's really popular in Sweden, where my husband's from. It just sounds really adorable and I love the nickname Huggy. And I just think it's a sweet one. And we were thinking of like Hugo Jax or Hugo Casper to make it quite edgy, I think. So I really love it. For a girl, the name that we really love and I would definitely go for would be the name Marlo. So this was again Evelina's other alternative name for her. I don't know why we both liked it because it's not very us, it's not a traditional name, it's actually a nature name that means from the hill by the lake. So it's kind of got personal meaning because of that, because my husband's family live on the hill right by a lake and we spend all our summers there. But both of us just really liked it and we liked Margot, and then we just sort of switched it to Marlo, and I thought no way would my husband like it, but he did, and I just think it's lovely. I think Lo is a really cute little nickname and I think I would definitely use it. It'd be a bit of an edgy choice for us because we've got a Freddie, Finn and Evelina. Alright, so the next question is, keeping the same initial that you have as your first name, what would you rename yourself as? So it's quite tricky because I was thinking it's quite funny to have to keep your same initial because it limits you a little. So the name I picked, maybe in a wild moment when I was feeling relaxed over the weekend, is the name Skylar, which I'm now cracking up at because I'm like, oh, who do you think you are, little Miss Boho? But yeah. I really like the name Skylar, and I don't know, does it suit me? I'm a bit embarrassed now that I've picked such a cool name, but yeah, it's kind of got that hippie vibe, which I do really like, and it means sky obviously, or it means scholar as well, like kind of, and I'm a bit like bookish, so I don't know, that's what I've chosen. You can be the judge of if that suits me or if that's ridiculous. What do you wish you had been born if you were born the opposite gender? So I know that if I had been born a boy, my mum and dad really liked the name Mark. Well, my mum did, I think my dad didn't. That's the only name they've ever sort of mentioned to me. And obviously Mark and Sarah Jane, they're quite like 80s names. I think I wouldn't want to be called something too wacky. Like I was really thinking about this after my Skylar extravaganza, which reining myself back in. But the name I've come up with, which is quite funny, is the name Felix. It's funny because I have 2 F names for boys, Freddie and Finn. So I think I could pull off a Felix because it's not out there and unusual, but I love the name and it's got something a little bit special about it. With the X ending, and I think it's a bit like cheeky and fun, laid back, isn't it? So I don't know, Felix, maybe? Right, favourite vintage baby name for boys and for girls. I've done so many vintage baby name videos and I love vintage names so much. I've got a bit of a crush on the name Cecil at the moment for a boy, and that's actually what my plant is called, because obviously you've got to name your plants. Cecil. It's not got a nice name meaning though, it means blind, the same as Cecilia means blind as well. If you don't know Evelina, she's a really busy mum, by the way. She's constantly on the go with her baby. But Cecil to me, just I love the Frenchness of it. I love names like Remy and all those sort of French sounding names I think are gorgeous, and it's just got that really quirky old man cool about it. So yes, Cecil is one of my favourites at the moment. And for girls, I've got the same initial actually, but I love the name Connie. Yes, I've chosen Connie for a girl. I just really love this name. It just sounds really modern as well as vintage, doesn't it? And it means hero. It's got like a real like feminist name meaning. I think I could suit Connie actually. I think I could probably pull that one off. So favourite nature names for boys and for girls. For boys, this is a name I heard on my friend Bex Massey's channel. Thank you! And that's the name Foxley. Isn't that such a great name? Because Fox is really popular and Finley's really popular, but Foxley, I really like it, and I don't think I could have sold my husband on Fox. Foxley means, so Lee means a kind of clearing, so it means kind of a fox clearing in a forest, which I think is really nice, and it's quite gender neutral, isn't it? I mean, Finley's quite gender neutral, but I think Foxley is a really great one that Bex found, and I loved it. And I also think for girls, my favourite nature name at the moment is maybe Clover. I just think that is so pretty, isn't it? It just sounds like really, really sweet and simple, sounds very hippie-ish and kind of boho, but not kind of weird as a name for some reason. I think maybe because it sounds a lot like Olivia. Clover just sounds really lovely. Okay, so your favourite YouTubers' names or baby names. I'm imagining if you're doing this tag, you're on YouTube. Obviously you can just do it in the comments below here as well. So yeah, if you watch YouTube, what is your favourite YouTubers, either their name or YouTubers' baby names? So mine is my lovely friend Fritha, who's Fritha Tiger Lily Quinn, and I absolutely love her channel. Tiger Lily is her middle name, she goes by that, like her family nickname for her, but her own name, Fritha, is lovely. But her kids have also got amazing names. So she's got Wilf, which is one of my favourite names, just so adorable, and he's such a little Wilf, he's just so cute. And then her daughter is called Mably, which is beautiful, isn't it? And it means lovable, and it's a Welsh name because she's Welsh heritage. And I've never heard it before, and I wasn't sure if it was Mabley, but if you love the name Mabel, Mably is a great one, and her whole family are just absolutely gorgeous. She is stunning, and she's got a channel, I'll link it below as well. Go and check it out if you love vintage boho stuff. Favourite literary names for boys and girls. I get asked this all the time to do my literary baby name list. I'm basically making you guys do it for me because there's just so many. I've been struggling to narrow it down. The one I've had on my list for ages that I love is Benvolio for a boy. So Benvolio is Romeo's best friend, and I think Benvolio sounds really common. I think we're going to get some baby shark being busted out behind me in a minute. What do you reckon, Benvolio? I mean, you probably end up going by Ben, wouldn't you? But I think Benvolio is just beautiful. I love the O's. It's just unusual, isn't it? So I would go for it anyway. And for girls, I have gone with Anne from Anne of Green Gables. I've just got this big crush on the name Anne, I think since Greatest Showman with Anne, and I just loved it. I thought how simple and beautiful and vintage and literary is the name Anne, but yet it's not massively in fashion anymore, and it just suddenly dawned on me that I loved it and how much I loved Anne of Green Gables. Do you remember that? I used to love Anne of Green Gables, Laura from Little House on the Prairie. I was a very cool child, as you are picking up. Yeah, I had it all rocking. So yeah, Anne I think is lovely. Favourite O names that aren't Olivia or Oliver. So Oliver and Olivia have been our #1 names here in the UK for a couple of years, and O is just a really popular name at the beginning or at the end. So what would you choose as an alternative? So I've gone a bit cheating with the O for the first one, gone at beginning and end, and it's the name Otto. And it's a name that me and Henrik talked about when we were naming this little one, had she have been a boy, but we ended up obviously having a girl, Evelina, and now my sister-in-law has a baby Otto, and I'm just so happy about it because I absolutely love it. It's a Scandinavian name, they still live in Sweden, and I just think it should make a massive comeback over here as well because it's so simple to say and pronounce, very, very trendy and cool and modern sounding. For girls, I've gone with Opal because I recently did a really vintage girl name list here on my channel and asked everyone to vote for which one they thought should come back, and Opal was a massive hit. It's just a gorgeous name, isn't it? Pearl name and a jewel name, I mean, and it's just really pretty one with the L sounding at the end. I think it should definitely be due a revival. So the last two are, what did you wish you were called when you were little? I always think about this so much because I wanted to be called so much when I was little. I was a bit obsessed with changing my name. Was that just me, or were you ever obsessed with changing my name to something? Maybe just my baby name enthusiasm was there when I was little as well. But I absolutely loved the name Angel. Do you remember Angel from Home and Away? And she used to have 2 plaits at the front of her hair. I think it's Melissa George, the actress, who's quite famous in Hollywood now. But yeah, I was obsessed with the name Angel. I'd never heard it, and I just thought, oh my god, that's the most beautiful name, and I just wanted to be called that. And I used to do the little plaits and could never like pull it off. But yeah, that was one. And the last question is, what did you or what would you immediately veto as a baby name if it was suggested for you? So I did veto some baby names that Henrik suggested, and one I really like now, he likes the name Josephine for a girl. In England we have Josephine, but in Sweden it's Joseph and F-I-N at the end, like Finn. Actually, we've got a Finn, don't we? And I love Josie as a nickname now. I thought, God, that's actually really pretty. And at the time I was just like, no, I don't like it, because it just sounded old-fashioned almost here in the UK, but it's quite a popular name in Sweden. And I was like, oh, maybe I should have considered it a bit more, because Josephine is actually pretty, and she could be Finn as a nickname, Josie as a nickname. So yes, take it back, Henrik, 8 years on. Almost take it back, obviously. Right, so that is the end. Those are the new tag questions. There are 10 there. They're in the comments description bit below if you want to do this yourself, and please do. I'm going to tag, though, to hopefully get this kicked off, 6 of like my favourite, most like inspirational people here on YouTube. I've got so many people that I watch religiously, so this is just 6, and yeah, do go and check out their channels as well, because I would love you to share the love. So the first one is Gabriella. She has nearly like 1 million followers here on YouTube, so I feel a bit silly tagging her, but she's so lovely, and I love her baby name videos because she likes vintage names but also really modern, quirky, cool names. She lives with her cat. She's got a few cats back at her family house as well, and he's called Nellie Nelson. She's just got great names, and she just cracks me up. She's really quirky. Her channel, she talks about weight loss, she just does weekly vlogs as well. She's a singer, like a really amazing singer. So if you don't know her channel, weirdly, then go over and follow her. She's so nice, and she's taken the time to like message me and say that she watched my channel a couple of times and that she really liked it. And I always think that goes such a long way of saying something about somebody when they take that time and effort to say hi to somebody else. And yeah, she really perked me up and kept me going on lots of different ways. So I would love her to do this challenge, and I know she'd just have great names. My next one is Katie Ellison. She is an award-winning photographer, videographer, and I think sometimes because it's like her family and kids, people just like, oh, it's a mummy blogger. But yeah, she's like won loads of photography awards. She's really creative, and her children's names are gorgeous. So she's got little Maddie and Lottie, and you have to go and follow her to find out her son's name, because you will absolutely love it. And I would love her to do this tag because she has gorgeous name ideas. I don't think she's having any more. Are you? I can see a bonus baby coming. Or Lucy Herridge at Lucy and the Bump. My Bohemian baby name list is one of my most popular ones, and Lucy just had the most bohemian wedding. She looked like perfection. She has a little boy called Harry who was born deaf, and she's spoken a lot to me about, you know, Finn's speech delay and things like that. They've both just started school, not in the same school, but, you know, in different towns. And she's just one of those people that does little kind things for everyone around her all the time. And you will absolutely love her channel. She's very inspiring as well. Also tagging Kerry Whelpdale. Kerry always comes up as Jerry when I message her. So I think it's Jerry Hall, not like man Jerry, Kerry. But Kerry's got 2 really gorgeous little boys, and she lives in Essex. She's a real foodie, so she does the most beautiful food videos, great fashion videos, and all stuff like that. You will absolutely love her. And she's like a TV presenter as well, so she's really lovely. She's so charismatic to watch. Her sons are Jamie and Rory, and she also has a little dog girl baby with a very girly name, so I'm excited to hear Kerry or Jerry's girl names when she does this video. Jodie Izzo has 4 boys, 4 and under, and she has like a themed baby name, so they all end in O. Gorgeous names. Go and watch her channel to hear all their names. She does amazing. She's got those 4 little boys. You can find routine videos, advice videos, how she's coping videos. Just really interesting, and always leaves me feeling really positive and can-do attitude. And her world is just all about those little boys, as it should be. And I just really love Jodie. And lastly, I mentioned Sarah's channel a couple of weeks ago. So Sarah has a channel called Rosie Home, and it's about her and her daughters Rosalie and Maeve. And I mentioned her channel a couple of weeks ago because I was saying how much I love her baby names. So yeah, she again has a great channel. Her Instagram is amazing as well. If you love kind of just everyday family tips, she does like food recipes, Sunday roast cook-alongs and stuff on her Instagram stories. And I just love her name choices so much. I remember she told me what she was going to have called Maeve if she had been a boy, and it's lovely. So yeah, I can't wait for Sarah to do this. There's tons more people that I follow, but they're just my top picks to get this kind of spread out there. So go and head over and watch their channels. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you all next Baby Day Monday with a traditional list. If you do pick up this tag, let me know in the comments below, and I will make sure to come and watch, subscribe and share. Lots of love for everybody. Bye.